I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
I'm so obsessed.
We're obsessed.
I thought before I got too old I'd like to do something stupid and ridiculous, so this is my stupid and ridiculous. I'm John Hovis, and this is the Hemi Hideout.
The Hemi Hideout, first time in Texas, first time here, pretty amazing.
They call it the Hemi Hideout for a reason. You can't just come here. It's hidden, out of place.
It's the ultimate man cave. You're never going to find any other place like this.
This is my first time here, and this place is breathtaking.
You're kind of awestruck when you come in. There's so many neon signs and the high impact colors of all the cars. And I think any gearhead loves to come here.
I had seen a couple of small venues, 1 and 2 car garages that were decorated with neon signs, and my original plan was to build a car venue, and this got a little bit out of hand, quite frankly. This is the car that started off for me. I had a car look just like this in 1970, the Dodge Super Bee. I love the styling, love the wild colors. Most of the cars that are in this venue are all from the late 60s, early 70s. There's a few exceptions, like this 1937 Plymouth Business Coupe has a supercharged Hemi engine in it. We got a 1970 Hemi Cuda convertible, the 1969 Corvette RT convertible, and a 1972 Plymouth Duster 340. We have a 71 Hemi Cuda, a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT.
The Hemi Hideout is nice just because it has a lot of the old Dodge culture.
This is one of my favorite cars, the 1970 Plymouth Superbird, and they actually outlawed this in NASCAR because it went so fast, and one of the reasons it went so fast is this big wing here. Great aerodynamics.
This is my favorite. It's a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. This car was actually found in the bottom of a lake, and now it's fully restored, white leather interior. It's gorgeous.
Believe it or not, we didn't have a single sign 4.5 years ago. Now there's 1,400, and I plan on putting 4,000 in here. This was built to be a man cave, so we have a stage, state-of-the-art sound system, so we have live concerts in here. We've got an outdoor patio with an outdoor fireplace. We have a 50s style diner, a beautiful garden that surrounds the building.
We love this place so much that we decided to get married here because it was something that no one else had done. This is definitely not a typical wedding venue.
And it is kind of hidden out from everything else. You have to know how to get here to get here. We don't advertise it, it's just word of mouth.
No one knows it's here, and when you know, you know. So I think that's why it's secretly awesome.
And in my opinion, it is the best kept secret in Texas and becoming a Texas landmark.
Obsessed.
My big dream of owning a home in LA started very, very small. Romantic, adventurous, and inspired. I always had this idea of creating my dream home. Ever since I was a kid, growing up in Alhambra, it was always something that I saw all these different styles of architecture, and I was totally in love with it, and I never imagined that one day I would actually get to build my own dream house. I just never imagined that I wouldn't be able to fit inside of it. Ever since I can remember, I've always been a lover of art. Since I was a kid, I was always obsessed with this idea of being a maker. And I think it's one of the reasons why I loved miniatures so much is because it kind of combined all of that. You know, whether it be sewing, whether it be painting, whether it be woodworking, my love of history, my love of architecture. Casa California has about 10 rooms. Everything that I always do, it always starts with one simple basic idea. From there, you know, like the roots of a tree, it kind of just branches off into different realms and different ideas that I try to kind of culminate into one final piece. From the very beginning, there's a lot of cutting involved. And then when it came to a lot of the architectural details, there was a lot of sculpting. 95% of the whole finishing project is painting, because that's really what kind of gives the whole piece, you know, this look of, you know, it's been around for almost 100 years. One of the biggest things that I wanted to do is give it the realism to make it feel like a real home. Whether it be the scuffs on the walls and rust on the drains. For me, that's always been my secret to making something look real. Something that's perfect and absolutely in pristine condition. It doesn't have a soul to me. There's probably about 100,000 separate pieces. Cleaning this house is very similar to cleaning a full-size house. Start room by room. You know, I'll come in here with, you know, whether it be, you know, dusting the dust off of all the light fixtures, off the mantle of every fireplace. You always almost end up in a better mood at the end of the day after working on this for a couple hours. I never imagined that my little secret hobby would kind of turn into this whole new world of, opportunity and a potential career and, building these things. To finally see something that I've dreamed about for so many years, it's probably one of the best rewards of all of it.